This is literally just where I'm sitting. Okay, so my microphone's over there, and this is what it sounds like. Further than an arm's distance away, and this is what it sounds like. So it still sounds pretty good. Today, my peeps, we are talking about the FoxXray Hum Iiris USB RGB gaming microphone. I know that's a bit of a mouthful, right? I just summed this thing up to the FoxXray Hum Iiris microphone. Yo guys, random interlude. I'm giving away 3 of these microphones completely for free. Watch the video until the end to hear the details on the competition. It is an international competition, unless, of course, something really gets in the way. But no, the goal is that this is an international competition, and I do want to do it by around 100 subscribers. So the goal is at 100 subscribers, I will then give away three of these microphones, okay? Despite what the video says later on, I want to give away 3 of these things. So go ahead, subscribe, and do as requested at the end of the video. Check this out. So I've got it on green. It sticks on green. But on the actual microphone itself, you've actually got... So if I go ahead and press this, it's blue now. And then it's a light blue, then it's yellow, then it's pink, and then it changes color. So it's a really cool, it's a dinky is what it is. It's a dinky little microphone. I am currently recording on it, so as I move it around, you're going to hear how the different acoustics sound. My setup isn't so great, okay? This is it if you want to see in terms of acoustic ability. So this is literally just where I'm sitting, okay? So my microphone's over there, and this is what it sounds like. Literally further than an arm's distance away, and this is what it sounds like. So it still sounds pretty good. If I come up close, you're going to hear that it sounds like this as well, okay? So this microphone is one of the few microphones that I have used that actually has that ability, and that is called environment control. So this microphone has what we call environment control. In other words, it's just very good at realizing what sound it needs to take in and what sound it needs to cut out. I do have this on noise filter low, so what it's doing is just trying to eliminate any further outside noise that you might hear. Especially, I do that because I put my microphone right there to the side like you saw. If I had it right in front of me, I was going to eliminate that completely because the microphone does a really good job of doing that by itself. Not necessarily eliminating noise, more it's very good at picking up noise that it knows is directed at it. Okay, like I hear dogs barking outside. I don't even know if you'd be able to hear that, okay? But if you can, the way this microphone picks it up is it's environment noise, it's ambient noise. One of the reasons I wanted to get this microphone in particular is because apart from it looking so dapper and things like that, one of the benefits I've discovered when getting this microphone more accurately is that with this environment control, the thing that I wanted was A, I want my microphone to be away from me. B, I wanted it to pick up on my environment. And C, I wanted that environment pickup to be easy, nice to listen to, not harsh, not rough. So my biggest comparison for this microphone is the Samsung Meteor mic. I do have reviews on that video. I'll link them in the description below. But this microphone and that microphone are in 2 different leagues in terms of what they can do. But they are in the same league in terms of my review for them. They both get a 5 stars. That's right, they both get a 5 stars. The Samsung Meteor mic is the only one that I really loved. That is of a USB, it's of a condenser studio quality, and it's also USB, so it's just easy. This one compared to the Samsung's metal, this is plastic, but it's a nice, hard, robust plastic. This one can also fold in. I'm not going to do it now because I've got all my cables and stuff lined up, but this one can actually fold in. So if you have a look here, you would fold it in like this, okay? And if there weren't cables there, it would fold underneath, making it a little bit smaller, which makes it a little bit easier to transport, okay? If you're going to move this thing around, I don't think it's an issue. It's that strong. It's heavy. Okay, yeah, it is heavy. All right, it's pretty heavy for my left hand. It's pretty decent of a weight. There's definitely a lot going on with the microphone. There's definitely a lot of internal workings for the ability of that environment sound. The ambience sound is what you could call it. There's definitely something inside this microphone that does that very well. Okay, so now the features of the microphone. Well, the first thing you'll notice is on the bottom of the microphone, you've got your microphone cable. It's a very long cable. This is the length of it. So I'm running this microphone from here, going around my computer, down underneath the desk, right back up into my computer all the way over there. Now, this camera doesn't do distance so well, but that's a very fair distance. This microphone is the furthest. It's the only microphone I've used that has been able to get this far away from... Okay, so that's the dogs going crazy. Let's see what the microphone does with that, but I might have to close my door. Okay, back at it again. So that's the first feature, is that the length from your computer to the actual microphone, you can get a nice length. The second thing is that this cable is actually a USB Type-C. So it'll work on your newer phones as well. If you want to just have one cable to charge, you unplug this, you plug your phone in, it works perfectly fine. The other bonus about that is that if this cable does break, that's the biggest issue with these USB mics that I've discovered at least. And if the cable does break, it's an easy replacement. You can literally use any new age phone charger, okay? Then you'll also notice that there is this over here. There's the audio jack where you can plug your thing in. Some microphones would not work with this setup. This is for my microphone on my headset. Some microphones would need you to get that adapter that turns both of these into a one and then plug that in. Not this microphone. This microphone is special, unique, and magnificent. It'll work with any headset. I don't think, to my knowledge, I've used a headset yet that this hasn't worked. It's worked on this headset, it's worked on my other headset, so on and so forth. What else is there? Well, there's the knobs here that you can turn just to make it easier to turn around, but you don't need to worry so much about that. On the underneath of the microphone, there's a pad. Okay, there's padding. So it makes it, it's a very nice, the stand of this microphone is just perfect. There's nothing in front to get in the way of any noise and stuff. There's nothing at the back to take away from any noise that might go around the microphone. To my knowledge, this is a, what's it, a cardioid pickup. So it's direct. Okay, you have to talk in front of the microphone. And you can see that by when I turn it around. You can't hear me so well when I turn at the top, at the bottom. It's not an elliptical. It's not a circular polarized microphone. It's just a linear polarized microphone. It means it's a line. It wants you to talk in a straight line directly into the microphone. However, having said that, you can see if I were to put this microphone up here on my computer, you would still be able to hear me. It wouldn't be, the only thing is that the quality wouldn't be the best. So with this microphone, if you're looking for really good quality, you want it in front of you, you're going to put your volume setting about 60. Okay, you want it to pick you up at 60. Currently, I'm on about 72. So this is what it sounds like. You might hear that it's a little bit rough. However, you also might hear that it's still not popping. It's still not making crashes in your ear. That's the power of this microphone with that whole environment ambient sound effect. Okay, if we move on to the actual buttons and stuff, at the top, you've got a mute button. So if I were to press it, this is going to go red and you're not going to hear me. Okay, there you go. So that's the mute button. It's pretty easy, pretty self-explanatory, just at the top there. This is your light switch button. So again, if we just change it, let's go to a yellow, because yellow looks beautiful. Not on the camera though, so maybe let's not do that. There you go. We'll just keep it on that, okay? And then you've also got these other buttons. Now, this one at the bottom is echo. So this is literally what happens. Okay, echo, 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 echo. It sounds pretty freaking cool. And if you were, just like a guitar amp, if you were to put this just a little bit on, and you were then going to play a game over it, I have done that as an experiment, and it worked beautifully. It was so cool, because it's just that little effect which draws a little bit more attention to your voice and takes a little bit more away from the game. If you're a gamer who wants to sit and play the game and not worry about editing 100,000 clips every so often in your video, and you just want to sit and play the game and not worry about the editing, that's where effects like this come into the best play, because an effect like this makes the video just that much more intriguing, because there's just a little bit extra finesse to it that keeps the viewer, or the listener in this case, a little bit more connected to the video. Okay, so that's the power of the echo. If you want to sound just like a crazy madman, you can also go to the full echo there if you want. Or if you're actually making a video where you need to sound like you're in a you know, a weird dark dungeon or something. Then this one over here is the volume button. Guys, I gotta be completely honest with you. These top buttons don't work. They don't work, okay? You don't buy this microphone for features. You buy this microphone for A, that sound that we spoke about, B, the distance from your computer, C, because it looks really good, D, because it's very cheap, especially for the quality and the beauty that is this microphone. It is extremely cheap. It's probably the cheapest microphone I've ever bought. And then also just if you want to have like, you know, easy access with your audio jack and stuff, and you don't want to worry about headsets and stuff, this is literally a plug and play. There's not even any drivers. It's similar to the Samsung Meteor mic. At least to my knowledge, there weren't drivers when I installed it. So I plugged this thing in and it just worked like that. I don't have a sound card in this, so I use my microphone as my sound card. It works perfectly. It picks up my microphone, it picks up my headset, it allows me to hear myself if I want to. I've never had an issue with it in gameplay. There have been 1 or 2 times where it was a little bit too quiet, but that's just because of my settings before I went into the game. You have to remember that with this microphone, with that environment sound quality, that feature that it has for ambient sound pickup, you have to remember that if you're a gamer and you're sitting there for 2-3 hours and you get into that mode where you're now slouched back and you're just talking like this, whispering a little bit, okay, that's when the microphone's going to start to struggle, right? And especially if you are playing a game that is noisy, you will then want to make sure that you are moving the microphone around as you go. But bonus, this microphone, you've been seeing me move it around. With my Samsung Meteor mic, I wasn't going to touch that thing. When recording, I do not touch a microphone. It is not a good idea. This microphone is the only exception. It is the only exception. You can move this thing around. Check, this cable is in there. Now, obviously, don't be doing stupid stuff like now pulling the cable and like, come here, and then you rip the cable out. Okay, you got to be careful with your microphone. But because it's got that ambient sound, that's like the biggest, most amazing feature about this, is that you can use that to your ability. If you need to record an electric guitar, you put it in front of your amplifier and you play. If you want to record an acoustic guitar, you put it far away from you so you can get that acoustic sound. If you want to sing, you can move it around as you sing. So you're singing low and you need it close, and then you're singing high and you need it far away. This microphone, I guess what I'm trying to say is that this microphone is a dynamic microphone. You can do so many different things with this microphone. And beyond that, it's pretty much my favorite microphone, even beyond the Samsung. And you heard me right. This is the cheapest microphone that I have ever bought. And it is my favorite microphone. Samsung Meteor. Okay, look, the Samsung Meteor, when it comes to quality, there's no beating it. That's just something else. But when it comes to quality, this, for the price it is so spectacularly close to what I can get on the Samsung Meteor mic. The only difference is that on the Samsung mic, you put it in front of you and it balances sound. So you don't have to play with settings and stuff. This one, which is like maybe 2 or 3 times cheaper than the Samsung Meteor mic, all you got to do is just play with the settings a little bit or move the mic around a little bit, knowing that you need it to pick up at certain sounds at certain points, and you're going to have a really grand time. Plus, if you are a gamer, I know that us gamers, we like these cool designed things, right? This is a cool freaking microphone. But beyond that, if you are a gamer and you do want a microphone that looks good for a video, guys, boom shaka. Look how good that looks. I don't have to have the whole thing in this. I can just have the top there, have it looking so beautiful and colorful for me, just adding a spark, adding some light to this video over here, and you can see what a big difference it makes just having this little microphone in front of you. Plus, that is the best place to put it if you're going to be doing your sound where you want to maybe put it on 60, volume of 60, and have it in front of you and have the best quality. This is the way to do it, okay? In fact, as I'm doing it now, the only issue is that the cable's now running in my keyboard, but I can put the cable under the keyboard, okay? So that's the only issue really, is that this thing has a cable that can sometimes get in the way, but not really, because the cable itself, you can stretch this thing out. You can put I can put my microphone over there if I want to. I could stick it on the wall up there and it would still hear me perfectly. That's the joy of this microphone. If there is one more downside in comparison to the Samsung, this microphone doesn't have accessories. It doesn't come with a desk stand. It doesn't come with an additional stand that you can screw onto it. It doesn't come with a pea popper or pop filter. However, and the Samsung does. That was the point. However, the Samsung needs those things to get the best quality. This doesn't. That's the difference. You heard me saying peas and speaking close up, and if I shout like this, how does it sound? You see, it really doesn't sound that bad. It's so good at minimizing distortion when it comes to sound. You don't need a pop filter. You don't need a pea popper. You don't need an S filter. You don't need anything like that. And why would you get a stand when you can play with this microphone? This thing can literally be a feature of your videos. Move it around, you know, show it off in front of the camera, put it in front of you, have it be a beautiful thing like this. Show it off to people. Talk about the price. If you want to, you can even send them to this video, okay? That would be awesome for me, but you don't have to, no pressure, but it would be cool if you did do that. But if you do want to have a comparison of what this microphone is in compared to another microphone, which in my standards is the same caliber, even though they're slightly different, of course, it is this one, the FoxXray Hum Iiris, versus the Samsung Meteor Mic USB condenser. Okay, so those are the two. Like I said, there are links in the description for you. Guys, if you do want this microphone, I don't even think you should hesitate. And I'm being dead honest. When I saw a review of this microphone, it was a cheap-ass review, 2-minute review, nothing going on. And I just knew instantly that I needed to get myself this microphone. So I did that. And not a single regret has been had. Not a single regret. Normally I regret when I make a purchase like this. I'm like, hey, was that right? I could have done better. I could have done more research. Nope. This was the perfect microphone. I knew it from the start. If you knew it, if you know it as well, go ahead and check the links in the description below. I've put affiliate links and stuff. I've also put links to the Samsung Meteor Mic if you want to go and check that out. And that's pretty much this video. So thanks for watching. Oh, guys. Cool story. I'm giving this microphone away. That's a cool story. This beautiful Iiris microphone right here, which I've had for maybe 6 months. Not even half a year have I had this microphone. It's almost still new. In my eyes, it's still new. It's part of my whole new setup. And I am giving it away. That's right. I'm giving it away, guys. So I'm giving away something every single month. And it's up to you guys to be subscribed, leave a like, leave a comment. And in that comment, you say, I am this person and I want to enter the microphone giveaway. Okay, that's what you got to do. That's all you got to do. So if you want this beautiful Iiris microphone, and here's the thing. I love this microphone so much that I might not give it away. I might buy a new microphone, same microphone, and give that away completely brand new. It does depend on my finance and it does depend on other such circumstances, but I love this thing so much and it just works so well with my beautiful RGB gaming computer that I might not give it away. That's how important this microphone has become to me. So if you want one of these microphones, that's right, if you want one of these microphones, go ahead, like, subscribe, leave a comment, and you know what to do. In that comment, you say, I would like to enter this competition, okay? Then I'm going to take those comments, I'm going to make a little raffle thing, and on camera, I'll then put things in a hat, and I will pull a name out. Full disclosure, you have to be from South Africa. No, actually, forget that. I think when it comes to this microphone, let's just do it for everywhere. Because I can, if I am going to buy, then I might as well just do it where if you're in USA, I'm going to buy in USA and ship it to you there, so on and so forth. So let's just say this competition is for everybody. And if you decide you want to enter it, no matter where you are in the world, go ahead and enter it because you could end up winning a microphone. But like I said, the conditions are subscribed. You have to be subscribed. You have to have left a like on this video, and you also need to leave that comment. That's the most important thing. Otherwise, I don't know what how am I supposed to see a like and subscribe, and then meanwhile there's no comments? I don't know if you're into the competition. Okay, so just do that. Cool, guys. All right, next month, by the way, so this month is the microphone. Next month or week or something, I don't know, it depends how fast this develops, but the next giveaway that I'm going to be giving away is not as big as this, but it might be more useful. There are more people who will need it. It is an SSD. That's right. I'm giving away a 256, maybe even a 512 gigabyte SSD. I might even give both of those away, and they are external, but you can create a space inside your computer and store them in internally. Now, what does that mean? You'll understand when the review comes out. The review is not about the SSD per se. The review is about the SSD case, because I had SSDs and I needed to create an external SSD using an internal SSD. So the review is on that case. I've got 2 SSDs. I'm going to go and get another case so I can have 2 external SSDs, and then I can give both of them away. So that will be the next competition, guys. So you can see that I am fully committed to this channel. I am fully committed to giving stuff away. I've always been. If you don't know who I am a dude who, since the start of YouTube, have always tried to give stuff away. It's never worked out. It's never worked out to my favor, but this time it's going to work out to my favor. Why? Because this time everything is in alignment for me. I have what I need to get things done, and you guys seem to be achieving results for me. Like, we have at least 1 subscriber each day, which is fantastic, which is actually mind-numbing. Even though we're only on 16 subs, 1 subscriber every day. This channel's been running for 3 weeks. We've reached over 3,000 views on the channel. Our TikToks and our shorts are doing really well. So I'm very, very grateful for all of your help. Thank you for everything, and I will see you in the next reviews. Guys, reviews, Wednesdays and Fridays. Okay, Wednesdays are for your easier reviews. Fridays are for your a little bit more complicated, a little bit more edited reviews. And then Mondays are the giveaway videos. So it's just a reminder, hey, I'm giving this away this month. Go and check it out. All right. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Mwah. See you Friday.